We got Candy Barz on the live.
Hey,
So
what's
like,
up? Can y'all hear me?
I wanted y'all to meet. We were just talking. I was asking a question about female artists, and I was wondering why y'all don't do more tracks together. Why y'all don't work together more often?
I think a lot of us come from that era of music, of hip hop, where it was every woman for themselves. I would love to see more women collab, but it's kind of like a lot of them are afraid that if they put another girl on before they actually make it on, then they might be doing themselves a disservice. So, I mean, me personally, I'm going, whatever track I'm on, I'm trying to eat up whoever on the track with me. So to me, it's friendly competition. Like, that's how I feel. I'm going to eat whatever I get on. So I'm not too much worried about not standing out. You feel me? I'm getting on songs with whoever want to do a song, especially females.
Facts.
Ghetto T said, why females don't want to collab with him?
Man, I don't know. A lot of niggas be taking my verse off the song because I be going too hard. So I don't know.
They take the verse off the song.
Man, listen.
Itty bitty said they don't want to collab with her either.
They're gonna rewrite their shit.
Crazy though.
They're
They never took
rewrite
a
their
verse off
shit.
the song. I
That's
can't
crazy.
say that. But...
Or they'll rewrite their verse. I done had a couple niggas go back and that part.
Sometimes it's been maybe a couple times where a nigga like really came with it, and they was like, "Damn, you still was snapping." I'm like, "Nah, bro, you good." But sometimes niggas be like, I need to rewrite mine. I'd be like, I don't need to say nothing, nigga. I just be like, yeah, do
me
it.
neither.
I mean, if that's how you feel,
I know I went the hardest. I'ma go. Exactly. I already know I went the hardest, so you can rewrite your verse. It don't even matter.
You might need to reconsider and re-elaborate.
Yep.
So, Candy, how long have you been making music?
Ooh, making music professionally, probably for about, I'm gonna say about 5 years, but doing it heavily for the past like 3.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I gotta
probably put my first song out about 5 years ago.
That's what's up. So how'd you get into music?
Beefing with this girl at school, and we took it to the lunch table. Yep, her name Brittany. Shout out to Brittany.
Created a go. I gotta go check out the music.
Brittany. Hey, listen, shout out to Brittany. She know what it is.
Something positive with your negativity.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, what happened? Y'all was beefing and what happened? She was a rapper too?
She wasn't though, so it kind of wasn't fair. But I didn't even know I was a rapper till she made me mad. I write my best stuff when I'm angry. I gotta find another muse.
He said,
that's what it is.
I gotta find another muse.
That's the way.
Street. That's what's up. That's what's up. So how? No, never mind. You're not supposed to ask that. I'm not gonna ask that because you said you started in school or whatever. I was about to ask you, well, how old are you? But you're not supposed to ask the woman.
Yeah, I'm celebrating it. I'm celebrating like the 5th anniversary of my 21st birthday.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Been handling with a little change.
Straight up.
I'm seasoned.
So who would be your top 5 artists? Who would you say your top 5 artists?
Dead or alive?
Dead.
Like out right now or don't matter?
Don't matter.
Don't laugh at me, y'all. Everybody laugh when I say who my top number 1 is.
Number 1.
He from the Midwest, so I think it's cool. Twister.
Oh yeah, Twister. Yeah. Why would they be laughing?
Cool. From Chicago, it's Twister. I'm from Philly. I grew up off the rock, so Twister was one of the artists I listened to growing up. You know what I mean? Twister, Beans. You know what I mean?
I used to learn all the words to every Twister song in the world. I wanted to rap that fast until I realized that it's like 3 songs in one verse. I was like,
Yeah, like, no, it's cool. I'm going to shorten these bars. And I'm going to save some of these lines.
I love Twister, man. I'm serious.
That's your number one, so who? Go ahead.
Twister, Lauryn Hill. I don't think that Eve get enough credit on the female side because she held it down in a group full of guys. And she held it down, and it wasn't all about, it wasn't all pussy popping. Like, she did her thing or whatever, but she really crossed over with Gwen Stefani. Like, she was one of the first to show us that we could do other stuff. We could do pop. We could do all that. And Missy, I love Missy. You know what Missy had? She had a golden ticket. That's what I need. I need like a beat maker that just want to rock with me, and you gonna just make beats.
That's definitely the golden ticket.
Yo, that's Missy and definitely the golden ticket. I'm looking
straight
for
up
Timberland.
Straight up, that's definitely the golden ticket.
That was a cheat code.
And Tupac. I'm Pac over Biggie. I'm Pac over Biggie. Like, he a poet. I love Pac. I started off with poetry and then it turned into rap.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone because you will get it.
What? You like Biggie?
Yeah, man.
How many albums Biggie got?
Two. And the same impact. Do you want to have it? Do you want to have a conversation? Two.
You can't be the GOAT with 2 albums. You can't be the greatest of all time.
But he had the same impact. But he had the same impact with off of 2 albums. He had the same impact off of 2 albums.
Biggie
he didn't have to try as hard.
Biggie impacted the block. Pac impacted black families.
If it wasn't for
Biggie impacted the block.
If it wasn't for Biggie,
so listen, I'm gonna tell y'all as a down south artist. Yeah, I see people putting Pop bigger than Big. Listen, I don't think now one of them was bigger than now one of them. Because at the end of the day, they both had the same strength of impact, regardless of how much music was actually put out. You got to understand, times was different back then. If that nigga Biggie them would have had fucking shit at the crib where they could record that shit now, they would have had thousands of songs, just like the artists do of today. But you gotta understand, technology is different. So they came out around the same time, but the ages was different.
But listen, somebody said in the comments, DMX is bigger than Big. Period. Like, it's a lot of people that
look. I'm not about to argue with y'all about it, bro. First off, y'all naming people. Y'all naming people who got 5, 6, 7 albums. Biggie had 2. If he wasn't as good as he is, he wouldn't be in the conversation. And that's all I'm going to say. Facts.
I mean,
that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's my guy.
I just feel like they're equivalent. They both different. You can't compare the 2. That's like trying to compare.
No, I agree with that too.
J. Cole to fucking Kevin Gates. You can't compare them niggas.
2 different people.
They 2 different styles of artistry at the end of the day. So you're going to get different messages, different feels, and they're going to touch different people. But it's not to say that they both didn't have large crowds. At the end of the day, I'm for the women, and Pac was for the ladies. Biggie was making money. Biggie was making money off of us popping pussy. That's what?
If you let's be on a different level.
All right, and if we say that, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic, though.
I respect that.
Hey, would Pop be relevant today, or would Biggie be relevant today? Because at this point, the niggas disrespecting the bitches, and Biggie was a big time player pimp from the Himalayas.
Right.
So nobody's respecting women right now. Pop would have been
in the mainstream, he might have got more radio play. But as far as albums sold, Pop would have still been winning.
I don't know. I don't think nobody's selling albums right now. I'm gonna be real.
I don't think they are either. What's going on?
It's all about streams. Nobody's buying albums.
Well, you know,
So that's why that's okay. I was about to say that counts. That includes. You know what I mean? That's definitely included. But you gotta look at it like this. Everybody's dropping singles. You know what I mean? Nobody's dropping albums because of the streaming thing. Like if you can get one song to pop, you know what I mean? And that's why I created this live. You know what I mean? Things like these lives and us promoting ourselves, like we don't need labels. Like we can really go viral, and you know what I mean? There's ways to do it by ourselves.
Tomorrow
you look up and like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And that's why, you know what I mean? So like they really, the what y'all gotta really realize is the industry is competing with us. Like they competing with us. Feel me? And that's why it's easy. It's very, very easy to get a record deal right now because they're looking for people to own. Like, feel me? We all out here. You got your own shit. You got your own shit.
They really looking for people to do business with at this point. They don't want to build a bear no more. They want you to come with an audience, a following,
already put together.
You to already come and you're already making money, and they just want to put the machine.
But the thing is this. My thing is this. If you already making money, what do you need them for?
Exactly. The
what do you need them for?
Some people really want the fame. They're not thinking about longevity or generational wealth. Some people really want that 15 minutes in the spotlight. So they're going to take that dumb deal. They're going to take that deal that ain't, you know, they shouldn't be signing because they like, this my chance or not at all.
It's my chance. Right. And you know, I call it a unpayable loan. That's all it is. These new record deals that they're giving out, it's just a loan. And it's like, if you want a loan, just go to the bank, bro, and get it under your own name. You feel me?
Right. Niggas ain't got no credit. What you talking about? These niggas ain't.
Yo, but you want to know what's crazy though? You want to hear something? Check this out. Most of the niggas in the hood is dope boys, right? None of these niggas got bills in their names, phones in their, you know what I mean, houses in their names. Feel me? They got the best credit. They got better credit than probably all of us on the line.
But no credit ain't better than good credit. No credit ain't better.
But all you gotta do is put one thing in their name, and in 6 months they got A1 credit.
But listen,
that's the hurdle right there. That's the hurdle right there. All they gotta do is put one thing. Like that one thing is going. They're not gonna do it. And then 6 months.
You might be talking about these new generation babies, because all the 90 babies out there, they motherfucking mama done put their name on a light bill.
You right, and then you got that.
I had to fight deep in there with my life.
Talking about, nigga.
I had to fight for my life.
You got that. You right. You right.
You had a phone bill from 1983 that was
I was born in 91.
Man, as soon as we got those security numbers, it was on and popping.
Yo, Ghetto T said his credit score is 758. Boy, that boy.
Yo, hey, you want to come get?
Hey, go get us a loan, bro.
We need investors. We started artists. We need investors.
You feel me?
This nigga say go to the bank and get a loan. Man, we got bills from when he was 3, nigga. They got no motherfucking good credit. They gotta pay that shit off.
I'm crazy.
Listen, I got a question too. Can I ask questions in this interview?
Go ahead, you can ask questions.
Okay, so do you think, this is a 2-part question, do you think that it's easier for women in the music industry than it is for men?
No, I do not. Who you asking?
I think you're asking everybody.
Yep.
I was about to say, I got a 2-part answer.
What's up?
No, I do not, and yes, I do.
Okay, what's the no, you do not part?
I don't think it's easier. I feel like women need protection in the industry. Like, you feel me? I feel like women need to be protected in the industry. I feel like it's a lot of bullshit going on behind scenes. I feel like I'm gonna just leave it at that. Women need protection in the industry. Do I think it's easier? You know what it is. Do I think it's easier for women to an extent? Yeah. I feel like, and it's not necessarily a year. I don't want to say a strong year, but what I'm gonna say is this: everybody want to see y'all, like period. So like,
I disagree, but okay. Because women
this is what I'm gonna say.
bang y'all music. Women bang y'all niggas music in the car. Y'all don't be banging our shit like that.
Not true. We just got to talk about that.
Don't get it twisted.
Look, yo, real life. Look. My artist, right? My artist, Itty Bitty Bree. Most of her whole fan base is all men.
I just tipped the scales. Now mine's is 67% women and 34% or 33% men. I just tipped them scales. It took me forever. To get the women on my side. So you think, so how can you say men ain't banging your music? It sounds like men banging your music more than women. No,
my girl,
we looking at social media analytics too, though. Men like you said, they like to look at me. They don't necessarily like me when I open my mouth.
But I was about to say, and that's why I was about to say, I don't say it's a strong guess. That's why I say it's not a strong guess. I feel like it's easier for y'all to get y'all music seen.
That might be true. I think that's true because y'all are oversaturated. Like, y'all gotta really stand out as men to be the number one. I gotta do something different. Y'all all kind of just men. Because everybody doing it.
Like, it's like, let's just give everybody doing it. It's like, oh, it's another rapper.
But
you know what I mean?
I seen something the other day that said music industry has never been about talent. It's always been about business. Are you likable? Are you relatable? Is there a market for you? Have you found your market? Have you found your people that want to hear what you're saying? They're out here. Everybody has
an audience. That's what we've been saying. Everybody has an audience.
When you look on TikTok, if you a chronic booger picker, it's an audience for you on there.
My girl said I should do videos of me eating because I make a lot of noise when I eat.
Man,
she's like, people would love it.
They would love it. It's so
weird. It's weird, but it's
everybody. It's
everywhere. Everybody's yummy.
But as far as the women versus men thing, I think that it's easier for men to break into the industry because men respect men. So you could go to the same table that I can go to, and the conversation is going to be so different. I'm going to be made uncomfortable in the middle of this conversation. My looks are going to be spoke on 100,000 times. My lyrics are going to be broken the fuck down. When men come to the table, either they fuck with you or they don't. With me, it's like, yeah, you cute, and they ain't even listen to what I said. Like, ugh. So now I'm all the way turned off, and now I got to sit here and smile and be coy during this interview like you ain't pissing me off, or my chance is over with. Like, it's a lot of pressure on it's a lot of pressure on, I'm going to say, the heterosexual female, but I feel like men are winning because y'all get women and men and LGBTQ. Everybody fuck with y'all. Everybody fuck with y'all. Women women don't like women. So we gotta really get out here and make women like us.
Itty Bitty Bree said, yes, niggas be sucking each other and women don't be supporting each other like that. Yo, that's really hard. It's crazy.
I say all the time, I be trying to give free services to some of the women, but what I would say about a lot of the women from my city is that either they've had it so hard trying to get to that point that they give up because it's a man at the head of every table. The man make the beats, the man mixing and mastering, the man on the studio, the man. So a lot of times we got to get through 10 niggas before we can even get to where we trying to get to. A lot of us just give up. I wish a lot of my girls would go harder, and if I had those resources like a studio and this, that. Like my studio, shout out to Move Media, because we don't treat women with disrespect at all. Like, everybody's comfortable at our shit. But it took me years to find that.
Yeah,
I've been through so many labels. It's been horrible. It's traumatizing.
No, I believe you, man. I know how it is. Yeah, man. And then it's like it's a control thing. They all want to control. You know what I mean? They want to own. You know, I understand. So let's ask some more interview questions. I'm sorry. I feel like we've been having a good time though.
We're having a good old time.
Man, I'm lit like a motherfucker. My eyes barely open and shit.
Look, I'm just trying to smoke off the camera. I'm over here left.
It's cool. We all. It's cool. It's that live. It's that kind of live.
I'm proud.
So, what would you guys go ahead? You got a question? Go ahead.
No. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna go ahead, bro.
All right. So my question is, I'm gonna ask both of y'all because I didn't ask you. All right. What would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment to date?
I got a follow up.
I feel like I got two. So what outsiders would see as my biggest accomplishment would be me opening up for Glorilla. I think to the outsiders, to them, that's like, you did it. You know what I mean? But I come off of shows like that and I'm like, okay, what's next? Because you got to be consistent. So that just put more pressure on me to do something even bigger than that to follow up with. So that would probably be my biggest to the public. But my biggest accomplishment to me was actually finding my lane. So this new project I'm dropping, it's so different than anything that's out. I promise y'all, like, I'm going to keep dropping the Pussy Poppers on the singles because I work in the clubs and I got to give them something to play while I'm in the club. You feel me?
Right.
But this new project really has substance. Like, if you think about songs like Eve, Love is Blind, and like, Doo-Wop by Lauryn Hill. If you think of songs like that and they telling them stories and that women are really gonna feel, that's what this new project is. And I feel like I just found a lane, like on some rap Beyonce shit. I just found me a lane that ain't nobody in, and I'm trying to hurry up and get it out there before somebody beat me to it. Because you know your idea is somebody else's idea somewhere in the world. You just gotta put it into action first. So I'm just trying to put it in action. That's it.
I feel you. What about you, Nikki? What would you say?
I thought she said two. That was one, wasn't it? Am I drunk?
No, that was two. She said she drunk. No, she said two.
Okay. Well, I guess mine is. I mean, I did a lot of shit. The shit was fun. I opened up for Busy Bone, which I grew up to that nigga.
I love Busy Bone.
Tongue twist. That was great. And then I also did the Apollo.
You did the Apollo?
Apollo?
Yeah.
I just see. Look, when I was in like I want to say like maybe like 6th grade, I think, we seen the Apollo live, right? But what I found out is the Apollo had got shut down in like I think 2008 or something like that, and they just brought it back in 2018. Like they just brought it back with Steve Harvey as the host. So the Apollo was around again, and they doing auditions if anybody's interested.
Yeah. But yeah,
man, I just
that's a big one.
Like 2 days ago. Yeah, I literally just seen that shit like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I mean for New York heads, but see, I look at them as milestones. Like when I got set up, what I want to do, I ain't done it yet. So,
right? No, I feel you. I feel you.
Like this is just steps to show me, like, nigga, you can do it.
You can
do what I'm saying? As long as I stay consistent and keep doing it. But then I also opened up for, I closed up for Chris River, which is a big fun song.
Yep.
But like I done did a lot of different shit. Like being plugged in, I think my thing is that I'm not a dick rocker. So it's like I know people, I met people, I did a lot of shit, but I ain't no dick rider, bro. So I'm not gonna be sitting here looking thirsty trying to chase after your clout. I'm building up my own shit so that I can earn that respect, not you looking at me like, oh, this nigga just round here for, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
nah. But at the end
Yeah,
of the
no,
day,
straight up.
I get a lot of respect wherever I go because I always make sure that I come with it. I deliver. I give what I feel like I would want to receive. Going to see an artist that I cherish or I look up to or that I'm a fucking fan of. I don't want to see you out here passing out on the stage or, you know what I'm saying, running out of breath.
Don't know your
Not
word.
remember, you bitch. No, nigga, that ain't, nah.
Yeah. That's because they punch in rappers, man. They don't be ready to
He said
perform
they punch
sometimes.
in rappers.
They don't be having the breath, man. They don't be having
Mhm.
the breath
That
either.
though, like, even if just
Mhm.
on the show, nigga, you got show takes. It's ways around that shit. It's to put that bar in to catch your breath and then finish, but you gotta know your shit. And then
You gotta know your
that's
shit.
just being lazy. That
You got
ain't
these rappers, a lot of these rappers just rap because everybody else rap. People around them rap, you know what I mean? They look like it's
But they
cool,
seen
you know what I
people
mean?
like Lil Baby say, I ain't want to rap, I'm not a rapper, and he's fucking big as all time. And then you see people like King Von come out and do crazy numbers, you know what I'm saying, after Dirk. He didn't want to be a rapper. He really was on some other shit for real. Like he did his thing on the rap side. People was rocking with him, so it's an audience for everybody, I think. But so when I don't shun people that just want to rap just because, like, if it's a hobby for them and it turned into something big, because their personality is what sold it.
Exactly.
It's never been
Yeah,
talent.
man.
It's never been
Yeah.
that.
And that's the thing, like, that's why you got all these people doing different types. Like, people want to know who you are. People want to know who you are. And if people fuck with you, like, exactly. If people fuck with you, they gonna fuck with you. It is what it is. Like, that's just how the shit goes. Like,
Yep.
but Candy, I be seeing you be throwing shows and doing the tour thing. Tell us about that. How'd you do that? How'd that come about?
So basically, you know, trying to come up in Dayton, Ohio, the popularity contest, the biggest high school in Ohio. You feel me? This Dayton is like a big ass high school. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we got gatekeepers. We got families of people who've been doing certain stuff and they got control over certain stuff. And when they get the chance and the opportunity or the platform, they put the same people up over and over and over again. So where we don't got no choice but to know all the words to their song. We don't got no choice but to listen to people because they putting it in our face. And so I do this for the underdog because people don't look at me as an underdog, but I swear I feel like an underdog. I've been trying to do this for so long, and I'm just finally getting some light and some recognition. But I feel like I do it for the underdog. So I had brought Hot Boy Turk to the last concert because, you know, we grew up on him. That was my favorite Hot Boy. Shout out to Lil Wayne, too. I love Lil Wayne. But Turk was my favorite Hot Boy during that time. And so he came, he rocked with us. I told him, he said, what you want me to do? I said, I just want you to talk to and mingle and take pictures with every one of the artists that paid to be on this concert. This is not like, oh, we paying to open up for somebody and then they don't come in the door till 1:30 and then they run out at 1:45 and ain't nobody get to talk to them, see them, none of that. I really wanted the artist to get next to somebody who has made it to a certain level so that they can know that it's possible and that he's human just like us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I wanted to take artists from all over Ohio, but start with Dayton because I feel like we don't get enough love in Dayton. Cincinnati show Cincinnati love, Columbus show Columbus love, but Dayton is not a friendly place. So we don't show each other love until we see each other doing something outside. So I said, I'm going to take all these people that I believe in, and I'm going to take them outside and let our city see how much love we get everywhere else, and then maybe they'll follow suit and support us a little better. And also to give myself the stage that motherfuckers wasn't trying to give me. They weren't trying to give me the stage, so I had to go make a stage. So I do it for me, but I do it for all the underdogs.
No, man, I respect that. I think it's a good idea. That's why I wanted to get you on here. I respect what you're doing. I like how everybody has come together. Like, you know what I mean? I talked about you a few episodes ago with one of the artists. Like, I thought it was a good idea. I think it's a good idea. You know what I mean? And it's cool as shit to see y'all moving and trying to do something together.
And
You know what I mean? Working together. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean?
it's gonna take a village to manifest this fame for us. It's gonna take the
Exactly.
whole city to rally together like they do in Detroit, like they do in Chicago, and we're gonna have to rally behind our artists one at a time. We're gonna have to.
Facts. And look, and the way that you're doing it, you're able to rally around your artists all at the same time, and I think that's real cool. Like I've been able to have 600 Baldy on. I've been able to have shout out to Baldy, that's my guy.
Man,
I've been able to have B Rich on. He came on him with BH. And Gritty. All three of them was on.
Listen, them is all people whom I did not know prior to doing my industry night.
These is all people that I did not know prior to coming to one of your industry nights. You feel me? So that's my point. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have been able to reach out to these artists had it not been for, you know what I mean, what you put together. So I think that's real cool.
That's what's up. That make my heart smile though, because people like Baldy and B Rich and BH the Dime, like those guys really serious about this music and they really putting the work in and they really got talent. Like I can hear any of their songs on radio right now. Like I can hear them all at the top of the charts right now. And I just want them to get that same love that the popular kids get because they really putting the work in and they really got quality music. Like, so I love the fact that other people started noticing them after they came to my platform. I'm glad that I was able to notice them. They came to the platform because I didn't know any of those guys prior to that. I didn't know any, but they all my friends now.
Yeah, that's how it go, man. Artists working together. Feel me? Artists working together to make things happen, bro. And like I said, man, that's the whole point of this platform. You feel me? To be able to reach out to these artists and you know what I mean? Hopefully build a bond where we can move and make things happen. Now, I spoke with you personally, and I was like, hey, Candy, I was like, yo, if I was able to get something popping, would you be willing to come and work with us? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh man, she cool. People. Feel me?
And listen, it takes a village. If you ever need me a part of anything, as far as promotion or anything, you need us to film something, like anything, we are all about it. Like teamwork make the dream work for real. And people always think if they put somebody else on that they can't get where they need to be. And I think it's totally the opposite. Me putting all those artists on my platforms at Industry Night, all those people give me so much love and support, and they like and they share and they comment and they tag me. Those people keep my name in rotation. So me getting out here and really just touching the people and making friends with people that are on the same mission as me, that definitely helped me out so much.
Straight up. So what are you working on right now?
So right now I'm working on a project. I think I'm gonna call it scripted because it's a lot of storytelling. And some women gonna get in trouble listening to this while they cleaning their house because the message is so strong in a lot of these songs. I got one called Mistress that's out already. I'm gonna put that on the project as part of like a 5-part story. And there's the mistress, there's the wife, there's the baby daddy, there's like all these different characters. And I'm gonna shoot many movies and try to bring it all to life, kind of like how Beyonce did with Lemonade, how she had a visual for every song. That's what I'm trying to do. So that's what I'm working on right now.
That's fire. I like the idea. You said it was called, what was it called?
I think I'm gonna call it Scripted. Yep, Scripted. Because this life is a movie, man. Do you make it a horror movie? Or do you make it a happy movie with the happily ever after at the end? I believe we control that to a certain extent. So, like, I'm writing the